Hello from Dryden Lane. I'm sitting on the front porch of my house today um, on another gorgeous day. We have really been blessed the last couple of days with some beautiful weather. You can probably hear the traffic going by my house on Orange Grove Road here in West Ashley. It doesn't look like people are doing a whole lot of staying at home right now. I did go into the church office today to catch up with some things and spend a little time with the staff on a Zoom program, and also to make a few phone calls and just check on some people, like I try to do from day to day. Um, and I have been hearing in the news that they're wanting to open the country back up, and they're thinking about ways to do that and doing it by stages. And what I hope is, as I was talking about on Easter, when I said that we are in our COVID cocoon, a lot like the disciples were in their cocoon in the upper room. Um, I hope that we don't emerge too quickly from our cocoon until God has done everything that He wants to accomplish in us during this time. But it's hard to know who to believe. There are some people who say that we should open up immediately and get the economy going back, and I certainly know how that has affected so many of us with our jobs and income. Um, I also know that it wouldn't take much for this virus to take another hold on us and perhaps even um, do a worse work on our population than it did the first time around. But it's like I said, it's hard for us to know who to believe in all of this. But I wanted to share a scripture with you that comes from today's readings in First Peter. Today's readings in the daily office, and part of the reading in First Peter chapter 1, verse 20 verse 21 says that through Jesus you have confidence in God, who raised him from the dead and glorified him, and so your faith and hope are in God. So no matter what anybody says, and even though we don't know who to believe exactly right now, and we're all in a wait and see attitude, we know that we can always have confidence in God because of the work that God did in raising Jesus from the dead. That's what we put our faith and our true hope in. So I find it now to be a time where I think that we have, at church, we've mastered the art of putting on a service uh, uh, live on Facebook that's also available after the service is done on YouTube. And I feel like we've got that down. But I told my staff this morning that I don't want us to get comfortable, and I want us to keep thinking about new ways to not only improve the way we do our service, but also to improve our oneness and communication with one another. So we're going to work on it this week, and I'm hoping what we can do is at the end of our service, our Facebook Live service, instead of congregating at the door and greeting one another and having opportunities to talk a little bit and to catch up, I'd like to do that on a Zoom program. So we're talking about inviting people on Zoom, giving them an invite on their by email, so that then after the service is over, roughly around 11 o'clock on Sunday, everybody can come in based on the invitation that we gave you, and we can have two-way conversation. And if that goes well, what I'm really going to be thinking about seriously is that we might even have an interactive sermon, so that you can even chime in and ask me questions. And if you think that I'm a little off base on something, you could even say so. That'll be an interesting way to do a sermon. It'll certainly keep me on my toes, won't it? So those are some of the things that we're thinking about doing. So again, I just want to say hey. Want to say I do miss you so much. I like the fact that somebody stopped in today, and had an opportunity to talk at the door for a little bit. And I want to make an invitation to you. Um, at any time during the day, during the week, if you would like to, please come by and ring the bell. It takes a good, sharp pull to get a good ring out of it. But if you've not rung the bell before and would like to, just come. It's very safe. Just come and ring the bell. We'll even make sure that we have the bell sanitized for you. Sanitize your hands after you ring the bell just to be safe. But we want you to be able to experience the ringing of that bell at the church, just to sort of come by and make your presence known. How about that? So I hope you're well again, and I pray for you all the time. And just remember, our confidence is in God. He proved his love for us through the work on the cross and then when he raised Jesus from the dead. That is our entire basis for life and love and confidence. So we'll talk to you again soon. See you later. Bye.